Hi guys, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. It's 7 o'clock. Hello, hello. Let's see who else. I'm gonna see. Hello, hello, Monica. How are you? Jimenez, I believe. H. Jimenez. How are you? Evelyn. How are you? Kelly. How are you? Anna, the balloon maven. Thank you for making my baby Camila's actually first Easter very memorable. Hello. Hey, Veronica. How are you? Hello. Ayuda en Español. How are you? I'm taking some notes that I forgot to write down earlier. Hello, hello, hello. Who else is on here? El Fega. How are you? I'm waiting just for a little bit on here. Hello, morning love, peaceful soul, JT, C. Carrillo, Michelle Lopez on Facebook. What's up, girlfriend? Let's see who else is on here. Joel Rocker, Shantae Rose. By the way, love the blanket. I've been using it so much, cuddling with Camila. You probably will see it right over there. Let me see who else is on here. Official, Noble Income. Someone must be napping. No, actually, Daddy's got her. I've just finished breastfeeding her, and Daddy's burping her. Teamwork makes the dream work. He wanted to be all up in here, but I was like, no. Teresa, hola. Hey, Frankie, how are you? Let me see. Hey, Emily, how are you? Sopital Signs, how are you? Hello, hello, hello. Doom, 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 doom. Somebody asked me, you're still doing Wealthy Wednesdays? I'm like, of course I'm still doing Wealthy Wednesdays. Miriam George, how are you? All right, all right. So let's get started. Yes, it's not just my daughter, it's our daughter. So teamwork for sure. All right, guys, welcome to Wealthy Wednesday. Yes, we are doing great. You probably do see bags under my eyes because I haven't been sleeping as much, which those will go away over time. But yes, we're doing well. We're recuperating, or we're on our second week. She's already 2 weeks. So we are slowly but surely getting back to, not even getting back to, but setting our new routine. And, we shower every day, which is already a win. We eat every day. We nap when we can. And just learning how to be and roll with whatever comes your way. You get peed on, you get pooped on. That's whatever. But I still can't believe I'm a mom. I still can't believe she came out of me like I'm still in, like, you're kidding. I just stare at her for hours. I really just do that. So thank you guys for asking. We are recuperating. My body, my little pouch is going away, which is great. So just giving you guys an update. Daddy is learning how to have Daddy's learning how to be a dad, just like mom's learning to be a mom. So it's really awesome. And I stare at her so much. I'm like, there's times that she looks just like dad, and then there's times where she looks just like mom. So it's incredible to see, and the way she is and the way she sleeps. So that's really, really awesome. So thank you guys for asking. I hope you guys are all doing well. For those, most of you, I recognize you guys, but if it's your first time, welcome to Wealthy Wednesdays. We've been hosting Wealthy Wednesdays for a few years already, over 3 years, and the goal is to learn different techniques or tools to help us always live a quality of life worth living, right? Even though there's a lot of unknowns, a lot of uncertainties right now with COVID-19, with people working, not working, wearing a face mask, being in quarantine, all these things that come up daily, sometimes hourly, it gets so overwhelming. But I actually wanted to talk about this subject matter that I'm about to talk about right now, just because I think it's relevant to what can happen, all right? But before we go there, if it's your first time, please post on here what city you're tuning in from. If it's your first time, or I'll put first timer. For those that are not first time, put your 3 favorite emojis on here. So whatever your 3 favorite emojis are, put them on here. So mine would probably be the little kiss one, the heart, and the little hands, because I pray a lot. Lately, I've been praying a lot. So if this is not your first time, please post your 3 favorite emojis. If it's your first time, put first time and then also what city you're tuning in from, by the way. Moni, hello, Sandra. Awesome. Welcome, my first timers. And if you're watching this on the replay, we love you too. And for all of, I love seeing, oh, yay. Hey, Liz. I love seeing the emojis that are some of your favorite emojis. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hey, honey. Thank you for tuning in. Remember, you're taking care of the baby. All right. So, for those that don't know, I actually authored a book, A Latina's Guide to Money, that you can actually get on Amazon for $20. Ship it right to your door. If you guys want to get a free copy of it, you're more than welcome to go to my website, evamacias.com, and download a free version of the book so you can save yourself $20. But if you're like me, I like the books and I like to write all over the books. So you are more than welcome to get it on Amazon, especially during a time like this. I think it'd be great for you guys to read and that you're not alone. We all go through something at one point in our lives, right? So if you haven't gotten a copy of the book, get it. And then, oh, I love it. I love all the first timers, the cities, and I love seeing the emojis. I love it. I love it. And also, for those that don't know, I actually founded, I'm the founder of a financial boot camp where actually the model is you're worthy of having it all. If you see my eye twitch, I apologize. I haven't gotten enough sleep. So the financial boot camp has been going on for over 2 years, and the boot camp is usually $499, but due to all of the uncertainty and all the chaos and all that crazy stuff, I decided to bring it to its original price when I originally launched it. And it's $99. You don't need a promo code. You can get on here. I wanted to bring it up before I forget. So you can actually register. We close registration tomorrow. So when does it start? It starts the following Tuesday, April 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Velia, can you just verify that? I believe it's April 21st. So next Tuesday we start. So that's why we do cutoff Thursday before it actually starts. So tomorrow will be the last day you can register for the financial bootcamp. It's 5 Tuesdays. It's a live session from 6:30 to 8:30, and it's all online. Every single week we send you a Zoom call, and we actually send you a Zoom call, and you jump on the Zoom call, and we talk about things such as housing, transportation, other living expenses, debt, and savings and investing. Also, we do talk about current events because it's hard not to talk about current events, especially because the whole purpose of setting your personal finances is to be able to be prepared at some level for uncertain times like we have right now. So again, I highly recommend it. If you know of an alumni, oh, I'm registered, awesome. If you know of an alumni or someone who's taken it, please give them a call, ask them, hey, what were your thoughts on this? Because I think it's really important for you to hear it from someone else, not just me, because of course I'm gonna brag about it, because I keep getting the messages from people saying, I paid off my third car. Even through these tough times, I get people messaging me, thank you, I saved $600. Thank you, I'm much more mindful of my spending. Thank you, I was able to buy my house even through these times. Thank you, I just paid off another credit card. Thank you. Like, I still keep getting, I had someone who said, if I didn't take your boot camp, I wouldn't have gotten my shit together and saved like a bunch of money. And so maybe you should take it again. You're more than welcome to take it again if you want to, absolutely. If you want to do, for those that haven't taken it, you want to retake it again, please do so. I'm down for that. Okay, Marty, come here. So wanted to talk about that, wanted to talk about the book because it's important that we get this information out. But I want to get right into the tip. And this is not, thank you for the love, by the way. This is not just a tip, but this is actually something that I think sometimes we forget because we're in such chaos, or there's so much conversations here, maybe sometimes even worry, that we forget what we sometimes buy or what we sometimes invest in, or sometimes why we get the things that we do, right? So I wanted to talk about the power of what's called living benefits. Now, I can't get too technical here. I have to keep it in a very broad spectrum because, of course, I wouldn't do any product talk or anything like that, but I think it's really important for you guys to know this. So In a time like this, COVID-19 is impacting the world in so many different levels, right? Some people are healing from it, some people are not, some people are dying from it, some people are having long-term respiratory issues, and not just respiratory, but then in the long term, there isn't enough data. As I was reading and researching a little bit about the topic, and there's so much uncertainty and so much data that still hasn't been done, where not only will it impact, like, let's just say your lungs, but it can also impact your heart, because if there isn't enough oxygen going to your heart, then your heart gets impacted. Remember, all of your intestines are interconnected. So as one gets impacted, the other one will also impact, and you won't know the long-term effects of this, right? And why am I bringing this up? Is because you don't know what it's going to look like until, one, you get impacted, or you know of someone that got impacted by it or infected by it. Or, as I was reading, it's saying that this could be dormant, and then later on in the future it can like spasm again. So you don't know what you don't know. And I think with, listening to like the president, listening to the governor, listening to just, there's so much conflicting information. So immediately I wanted to talk about this. So for those who do have life insurance, please, if you do have life insurance, oh my God, sorry. Please put on here, or put your little hand, raise up your hand and put, I have life insurance. My friend lost her brother this week, and her parents are currently battling it. It's so sad. Oh my God, I'm so sorry to hear that. My condolences. Beauty by Sasha. My condolences to that family. Yeah, there are so many families. Yes, honey. There's so many families that are being impacted in so many different levels, not just by one family member, but multiple family members. So this is why I wanted to talk about this today. Evelyn, Tanya, B, I love it. I love seeing that you guys definitely have them for Instagram. You can still use the little emoji, the little hand. Awesome. Okay, great. I love it. Great. Some of you I know, and some of you I don't know. Okay. I have 2 policies. I love it. Okay, wonderful. So the reason why I want to talk about this, in the life insurance world, okay, that's a lot of my world. In the life insurance world, well, not just life insurance, I also set up retirement plans, but let me just talk to you guys on the life insurance world, okay? In the life insurance world, there are many different types of life insurances. There's no one size fits all, okay? So that's the first thing I want to remind you guys. Second, just because you have a life insurance does not mean that they all have the same benefits. The reason being is because life insurance plans evolve, they change, they get better, right? Or something comes up where life insurance plans just get updated. If we were still in the life insurance plans from way back in the day, we probably would be disappointed. So they evolve, okay? Different companies offer different benefits, all right? So why is this so important? I represent and I have access to so many life insurance companies, and they all have different plans, right? I have a 70, I believe my client is about 70 something year old. He's a 76, 77-year-old. And one company declined him, but the other one approved him, and he has like a lot of health conditions, right? But we got to stick within their premiums, what they can afford. Now, some life insurance policies, some, not all, okay, have what's called living benefits. And what I mean by that is that while you're alive, you could take advantage of some of these living benefits. So most people have life insurance where upon their death, it pays out a death benefit for their family, right? But some life insurance, and that's it, like that's the benefit. But some life insurance policies have living benefit riders. Let me answer this question right here. Do I think it'll change after COVID-19? I'm not sure, to be quite frank with you. I don't know. I honestly, I don't know the answer to that. I'm not an insurance company. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they could get a little bit stricter. Maybe they could remove something. Again, things change. And we don't know what they're going to do until things happen. So just know that, okay? So let me talk about these living benefits. So living benefits mean that you can take advantage of them while you're alive. Now, that's great. shitty part about it is, and not shitty, but I shouldn't say that, but the part is that it will help you while you have a terminal, chronic, or critical illnesses. So terminal, what do I mean by terminal? So some people may be ill from pre-existing conditions. Maybe they do get COVID, maybe they get better, and then later on something happens. The reason I'm saying is because these scenarios can go in so many different directions. So if you, let me see, what was it? I think it was, if you, for the terminal illness, if your life expectancy is less than 24 months, and of course it has to be approved by a licensed physician and so forth here in the state of California, then what happens is you can receive terminal illness benefits while you're alive. So if, let's just say, your doctor gave you less than 2 years to live for XYZ type of terminal illness, then what happens is you can actually take a percentage of your death benefit and use it while you're alive. So that's really important, because sometimes I've heard this before where people say, God, I wish I had the money for an alternative treatment. Whatever they've done at the hospital hasn't worked, but I wish I had money. Like, I know I lost a friend to cancer, and may she rest in peace, this was years ago. And here, actually, she was at PIH, as a matter of fact. And I lost her because her husband didn't believe in alternative medicine, and there was a place where they would help you try to reverse your cancer. They didn't heal cancer, but they would try to reverse your cancer. Each week, I think, was about like $7,000 to $10,000, and he didn't have that kind of money. He didn't have it in a time of like desperation. He didn't have it. I'm sure if he thought of how he can get it, he could have. Well, he couldn't send his wife to treatment at that amount. Let's just say it was $10,000 each week, minimum of 2 weeks. Let's just say they needed $20,000 to see if this alternative treatment would work, and he didn't have it. And so since he didn't have it, he didn't go that route. If he would have had a life insurance policy and they would have filed a claim immediately, claims usually tend to be paid out quite quickly, only because they're claims. They know the urgency of it. He could have probably received a percentage of the death benefit because she was already on a terminal case. So they could have used that, okay? So sometimes we don't think, life insurance, we just think, oh, I gotta die, right? That's a terminal illness, which means you have less than 24 months of life expectancy. Now, sounds, well, that's 24 months. Now that's on terminal. There's also what's called chronic illnesses. So if you suffer from a chronic illness and you cannot perform 2 out of the 6 daily living activities for more than 90 consecutive days on your own, then it pays you another percentage. And what they consider to be daily living activities, and I'm reading these, it's bathing, dressing, eating, toiletry, and transferring. So if you cannot perform any of those for 90 consecutive days due to severe cognitive impairment within at least 12 months, then what happens is you're entitled to a critical illness living benefit. So your life insurance also pays that, okay? Then, I'm sorry, that was chronicle. Critical, I want to get into the critical. The critical illness here is, and I want to make sure I say it specifically the way it's on here. And this is not the same for everybody, but for the most part, it's the same way because they all kind of play out. They're very similar. Okay, so if you have a medical condition that is a critical illness within the last 12 months due to cancer, heart attack, kidney failure, major organ transplant, or a stroke, then you can potentially use your critical illness. So again, I don't want you guys to go through any of these, but if you or a family member, Tanya said she never knew this. Sandra said I'm learning something. Fields of Mantra, love your candles, by the way. So see, your life insurance policies, some have this, some don't. I tell you this because some of my clients, I was able to set them up in plans that do have these type of benefits. And then for others, they didn't qualify, whether it was because of health or whether because of other matters. So I invite you all to look at life insurance not just as oh, I'm going to die and my beneficiaries are going to get it, but more as in, what if something drastic happened to me where I needed to be taken care of and I didn't want to be a financial burden to my family? Because if you are, my question, not a burden, but if you are affected by anything such as COVID-19 or you have a heart attack or any of this, like I was reading a lot of what was going on and paying attention to the news where they were talking about like some of these cases are being put as COVID-19 cases, but they had pre-existing conditions. So their pre-existing condition was the reason why they passed and they just happened to get impacted by COVID-19. So pre-existing conditions, if you guys listen to the news, it says those that are older or that have pre-existing conditions tend to be affected more by this, is because they already have a weak immune system, they already have a weak system inside. So I highly encourage you guys, if you guys want more information about this, again, I'm not taking any clients right now, but you can, because I'm with my baby, but you guys can go on the website, on my website, evamacias.com, go on there and get an appointment in as quickly as possible. Now, I do have Velia who's seeing clients, well, I'm not there, so if you guys go to the website and then you guys say I need an appointment and you guys want to do it in the afternoon, she actually would be able to meet with you guys. I'm not taking any phone appointments right now or anything like that, just because it's been 2 weeks since I've had a baby. Maybe depends on how I'm feeling in the next few months. But this is information that's so important for you guys to, one, know, and two, to understand that when purchasing a life insurance, you're not just purchasing a life insurance that your beneficiaries are going to be receiving the death benefit, but if God forbid you were to have a terminal, chronic, or critical illness where these things could definitely support you and your family. And most people don't know they have these, one, because they don't read their policies, or they got their policies such a long time ago and they forgot they had them, or two, they just didn't have any of these things because back then the type of policy that they had didn't have these benefits, because some of these have evolved. So I want to answer this question really quickly. I was offered a critical illness as a separate policy. Should I be looking for life insurance that has those included? I don't know. And the reason why I say that is because I don't know what your financial goals are. I don't know how much they offered it. I don't know anything about it. So to give you advice publicly about that, I would say you message me, just because I wouldn't be able to give you advice on that. Sandra, I love the life insurance. You help me. If I could have terminal illness, have access to 50% of the cash option to be able to withdraw making expenses. Well, only if you have a terminal illness. So if you were to have less than 2 years to live, yes, some people know that they're going to be passing and they actually take care of their own funeral stuff. I know a few brave souls that have done that. I know I would want to do that. I would love to prepare so my family doesn't have to have that responsibility. Thank you. I appreciate it, Stefania. Valuable information. Again, I keep this really general, but this is why it's so important that you guys understand why life insurance is the foundation of every household. And I say that because even through times like this, some people may want to cancel their life insurance premiums. Please don't. In a time like this is where you need to pay that. That is a necessity, because God forbid you did get impacted or affected by COVID-19, that you passed. So again, please don't cancel your life insurances. Please make sure you pay those premiums. And for some insurance companies, the insurance commissioner also send out a payment to process claims quickly, to do all that stuff. But just so that you know, it's really important that you review your policy. And so if you don't know what you got, go looking for it right now. I think you may have the time. And if you don't have the time, make the time. And if you want to send me an email, you're more than welcome. Just to let you know, it will take my assistant between 24 to 48 hours to reply back to you guys. And my email is eva@evamacias.com. You're more than welcome to email me and say, hey, I have this type of policy. Can you help me out? That's a little different. So you're more than welcome to do so. I mean, I can reply via email a lot faster than I can be on a phone call. But again, I wanted to throw this out there, wanted to inform you guys out there that it is important that the power of living benefits, not just right now because you may not have it now, but in the long term of all this craziness and how it could potentially impact you and your family. So again, if you want to know further details about the power of living benefits and how that impacts you, then you're more than welcome to send me the email. Another thing, it is really important also that these living benefit riders, just so that you know, or the power of the benefit of having these is that it's important that you get them right now when you're healthy. You don't want to get these when you're ill. So for example, after you suffered a heart attack or after there were some issues. The goal is you get them right now when you're healthy, because most of them that are attached to a life insurance policy, life insurance has to do with age and health. So you're the healthiest today and you're the youngest today. So don't prolong this process, or don't prolong you wanting to get this, because what happens is you don't know what can happen within that time. So again, I hope it's definitely information. My husband has had a heart attack. Even if your husband or anybody has had pre-existing conditions, we could still help. That's not a problem, as long as depending on the circumstance. So if you've had cancer, we could still help as long as you've been out of remission. Some companies require 1 year, some companies require 3 years. If you've had a heart attack, depends on what the effect of the heart attack was. So yes, even if you have some pre-existing conditions, you still can get these. So it's important that you definitely get that information. So yes, so Retro Girl 21, yes. I have scheduled an appointment with your office. Thank you. I'm interested in inquiring more information. Okay, great. Do they make you get any kinds of checkup? Yes, great question. So when applying for a life insurance policy with these terminal benefits, you have to do a medical exam. So what they do is you get a medical exam done, blood and urine, and you fill out an application. So yes, blood and urine, they go to your home. Right now, we're being really cautious, so even the examiner wasn't going to anybody's home. Nobody wanted to go anywhere, but he's doing some, and he's really, really careful. He's an amazing person. I've been working with him for years. I'd say probably over 8 years. And you do a medical exam, which is blood and urine. Your doctor does not need to do it. The insurance companies send their own phlebotomist out. Just think of it like this. They don't trust your doctor, because what if you're in cahoots with your doctor? So they're going to send a phlebotomist out there to take blood and urine. Usually it's a 20-minute, 30-minute exam. It's how quickly can you pee in a cup and take blood and sign a form, and then that gets sent directly to the insurance company. So all of that is important for you guys to know. And again, the goal is not for you guys to leave millions of dollars to your family members if you cannot afford that. The goal is for you to have enough where you can pay the monthly premium and not cancel, 1. 2, have some sort of coverage for your family. God forbid, you're especially the primary breadwinner. I heard COVID-19 impacted more men. And if men are, not that I'm saying women are not, but if men are the primary breadwinners of households, it is important that you make sure that your spouse has one. And then 3 would be that it is the right policy for you and your family. I have had people who maybe don't qualify for that particular life insurance policy that I'm telling you with the living benefit riders, but they can qualify for something else that's within their budget that they're not going to cancel. Like God forbid if something did happen. Like I have a single mom whose income is pretty limited, and instead of her paying a few $100s a month on her life insurance, she's going to be paying like, I don't know, $30. Super affordable for her. So again, life insurance with living benefit pays its purpose. And I can tell you one thing, that I'm grateful I have one, and I plan on paying it, and I hope I never have to use any of those. And even if I wasted money, I'm okay with that, because you don't know the value of these until you need them. You don't know the value of these living benefit riders until you need them. So I'd rather spend the money there and not need them than need them and not have them. So I hope that today was informative. If it was, please share this with girlfriends or whoever you'd like to share this with. And again, you're more than welcome to sign up for the financial bootcamp. It's $100. It's $99. EvaMacias.com. The link is in the bio. You can sign up for the bootcamp. And registration ends mañana. So that's that. And if you want to purchase a book, you're more than welcome to, or you're more than welcome to get a free copy on evamacias.com. As a single mama, make an appointment. Claude, wow, that's amazing. Definitely get on here. Share this information. Again, the goal is to be able to have as much. My husband says it's a waste of money, so we don't have it. Girl, I gotta talk to your husband. Great. So have a fantastic rest of your Wealthy Wednesday. I'm off to mommy duties, and huh?
Say hi.
Oh, Remo, my honey says that baby wants to say hi. Come here. She just looks really cute. That's why. Come here. Show them our little princess. Yay!
Look at this outfit.
She's got her little cute little outfit today with
Okay. Let me turn this way.
Okay, let's see.
She was cold and so I had to get a blanket.
Oh, look at the baby. You're so cute. Oh, by the way, something. Thank you for bringing her. Yes, and you too, Mr. Marley.
Okay.
Babies can get life insurance policies as early as 2 weeks. As early as 2 weeks that they're born. So just so that you guys know, our little Camila is 2 weeks, and she can get a life insurance policy effective as of 2 weeks. So things that you need to know. Thank you, guys. Thank you. So there's a lot of information that I have that I would love to talk to you guys forever. But like I said, I definitely get to go on to do my mommy duties, and I hope that I say a prayer for all of you. I really do every single night and every single morning. My husband and I pray for you guys' families, and that for those that are going through all this crazy pandemic, that not everybody else, because I mean we are too, but that God continues to protect us, because I believe in Him, and I believe that in the power of prayer and in the power of here saying, no, I will not get this, and I will do whatever I necessarily can, and I will get a life insurance policy, even if I don't need it. I'm going to be safe. I am safe, and I believe in the power of prayer. So we don't just get to pray. We also get to do our part, right? Staying in. We haven't gone out. We were going out for doctor's appointments, and we have life insurance and all this stuff, different things that we know that we got to do our part in order for us to stay at peace, to stay the course, and to continue to support one another as the unit that we are. So I love you guys. Have a great rest of your Wealthy Wednesday. I hope this information was valuable. And if you have further questions, you're more than welcome to email me and sign up for the boot camp. We have, I think, like 50 people who already signed up, so I would love to have you. So again, EvaMacias.com. You guys can click on boot camp, sign up immediately. Bring a girlfriend, because it's always fun doing it with friends. And Instagram, the link is in the bio, and you're more than welcome to actually register through there. So have a great night. Bye, guys.